Hello vinyl community, this will be a vinyl update video. As I promised, last month I was traveling and I went to a lot of record shops. I also ordered a lot of stuff online. I shopped really lots of techno and electronic records, which I'm not gonna show a lot of them in this video. I'm gonna do a special video about it. So I've got some new LPs, some old LPs. I'm gonna mix and match some styles as I always do. I'm gonna do two more videos, one with only electronic and techno records, and also I'm gonna do a video showing releases from my label and my productions. Yesterday I found a package which I didn't remember. I was keeping them in a closet and I found them, opening it, and it was full of my records, my record labels stuff, and I think I'm gonna show you those records too. Let's start. I've got lots of records to show in this video. Of course I've got a lot of more, but I'm gonna try this as short as possible. First of all, this is the new album by Thievery Corporation. It's called Saudade, I think. This is a must-have. I believe a lot of people have shown this in the vinyl community, well, at least the Facebook page. This is bossa nova stuff. It's highly recommended for me, one of the best albums by 2014 in my opinion. This is bossa nova. Most of the songs are in Portuguese. I think there are only 2 English songs here, but you know, I'm a big fan of bossa nova, and hearing Thievery Corporation going back to the roots, because this album have nothing to do with their normal style, which I really don't mind. I believe this thing is a masterpiece. Saudade by Thievery Corporation, highly recommended, one of the best releases for this year so far for my taste and my ears. Last week I was in Berlin. I was shopping some electronic records, and I found this in a very cheap price. This is the first album by Heiko Lux. He's a well-known techno producer and DJ. This thing called Waves. This is triple LP pressed on clear vinyl. This is a very good album by Heiko Lux. Nice productions, techno and electronic stuff. It's not the best album of the world, but it's not that expensive, and maybe you can have a look if you like dance floor techno music. A holy grail. I was looking for this item like, I don't know, a couple of months now, and I found it on eBay, not in the best condition, actually in a bad condition, but the record is playing normally, and one of my favorite soul albums of all time. If you don't know it, please search for it. The Dramatics, What You See Is What You Get. This is Gatefold. This is not the most easy LP to find, but this is an amazing soul album, very good songs, and this is the soul that I want to hear from that time, from Vault label. This is the American pressing, because there is also a UK pressing, which is more easy to find actually, but this was and is a grail for me. Really amazing soul stuff, one of the best soul albums of all time in my opinion. The Dramatics, What You See Is What You Get. This is quite expensive if you find it in good condition. Holy grail, amazing stuff. This is also something that I was looking for it for a long time. Donny Hathaway, the live album by him. I accidentally find it on a record store in Berlin while I was digging for electronic stuff. This was on it, and I only got this album by Donny Hathaway pressed on Atlantic label. This is also something that you definitely need to check out if you don't have any clue about Donny Hathaway. This is a cheap LP that I found, this is an EP from Massive Attack. This is Safe From Harm remixes, one of the most famous and classic songs by Massive Attack. Here is the track list. This is an EP on Daptone, you know, Charles Bradley and Sarah Jones label. This is the Budos Band. Budos Band EP, 6 tracks on Afro funky style. It's really funky and it's highly recommended to check it out if you like this kind of music. The Budos Band. This label is very good, and actually this was something like a blind buy for me, but when you can see Daptone logo, you can risk, I think. This is a €1 find. I just grab it for, I don't know, for fun. Doris Day, the best of Doris Day. I also grabbed this just for the cover, €1 find, but this is a twin soundtrack from the 80s with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I only bought this for the cover, but look at it. Continuing with some soul. This is a very nice EP by the Champers Brothers, The Generation. Highly recommended soul, funk soul. I think this was released on 1970 something. I also got another one by The Weather Report, Heavy Weather. I found a Brazilian compilation, Bossa Mundo. This is double LP, When Brazil Meets the World. This is more like remixed Brazilian sounds and bossa nova, but it's more remixed. This is a VA compilation. Here is the track list. I found it in a record store and I just grabbed it. You know, my thing when I'm seeing stuff like Brazil and bossa covers, I can't resist. But this is a very nice compilation. Cocktail music, but something that gets you to that mood. One more soul LP by The Whispers. A couple of killer tracks here. Good soul. I really enjoyed the cover and the font for a reason. If you're looking for good soul, actually this tag was full of good soul records for my taste. Something that I found from Bob Marley. This is my first Japan pressing of Bob Marley, A Man in Tokyo. I'm not used and I'm not an expert on Japan pressings, but for sure it seems very exotic for me. Haven't spun it yet to tell you the difference on the sound quality, but I will definitely do. And the final LP, this is a new release. This is highly recommended if you like pop vocals with electronic production. This is the new album of Son. Son is electronic producer and artist. This guy is singing too. If you like James Blake and stuff like that, you know, these pop vocals and the pop feeling, but with more dark and electronic. This thing is much more electronic than James Blake for sure. This is the new album of Sound called Tremors on Gatefold. This is a new release and is one of the best releases so far in 2014 too, at least for my taste. Something that you need to check. I'm not sure if you like this style, but if you like it, there are a couple of songs here that they are amazing for my ears, and I was expecting for this release some months now, because in the radio station that I'm working, we used to play a lot of songs productions in other artists, and this guy is doing a fantastic job. Song Tremors, name of the release. And I guess that's it for now. This was a final update. I'm gonna do 2 more videos showing you more electronic and more personal record labels releases. Thank you for watching. Also thank you for one more time. I need to thank you for participating in my previous contest, and the weather here is getting sunny again because it was shitty and rainy, so I'm happy. Love UVC, take care, have a nice weekend, bye bye.